Welcome back. It's time for another little mini game, I assume. Is it just going to be mech battles? I don't know. Depends. We'll find out as we go to Project Tyrfing. Probably saying that completely wrong. You know me though. I'm terrible with all names and all words. March 1207. With class promotion exams out of the way, spring break was just around the corner on the branch campus. Regardless, the students were thrust into surprisingly intense class one day. Panzer soldat drills consisting of 2-on-2 matches between all of the students. We lost. Wow. Oh yes, how he's done. Their combat senses are razor sharp as ever. Yeah, you boys put on a great show. And with that, our Panzer Soldat champions for the year are Kurt and Ash. Congratulations, you two. Hey, we ain't done just yet. We're not? Ash, what are you, You can't just call it at that, Schwarzer. Where's our exhibition match, huh? Come on, instructor, you're fighters, right? I think it's fair to say that Ash and myself are stronger than ever. We wish to fight you so that we can gauge just how far we truly have come. Instructor, will you accept our challenge? Even Kurt's raring to go. It's not every day you get to see Kurt this riled up. Yeah, there you go. He does have a point though. That he does. What will our instructor do? But he doesn't have a divine knight. Maybe that's where obviously the Tyrfing comes into this, doesn't it, thinking about it? I can't very well back down now, when you two put it like that. You've got your match. Consider this your ultimate training drill for the year. Whoa! Oh yeah, now we're talking. About time Instructor Rean joined the fray. I wouldn't miss this fight for the world. Alright everyone, the match between Kurt Vander and Ash Carbide versus Instructor Rean is about to begin. Ready and fight! Oh, I thought this was going to be gameplay at this point. Oh, not bad you two. What's the matter, Schwarzer? Don't go thinking this is over yet, we're just getting started. Holy, how do you manage to dodge that? The more I watch this, the more I want to go another round myself. Come on, Kurt, Ash, you guys have got this. Take that back. Whoa, are they sick? Amazing, I think they've got him on the ropes. Looks like Instructor Rean's winning record won't be pristine for much longer. There. Got you now. Don't say got you now. Just do it. Damn it. He went after my blind spot. Now. What's going on? Oh no, the orbital engine's shorting out. Instructor Rean, don't move. Stay right where you are. Guess that last move was a bit much for the Draken to handle. Sorry, you two. Looks like I pushed my unit just a little too far. Hate to do this, but we'll have to call our match a draw. No, you don't. You don't get away with that. If this was a real situation, yeah, these two facing off against Rean, you'd count this as a win, wouldn't you? Because you can't move Rean. They still can. You pushed your soldat beyond its limits. That is your fault. You lost. You can't just claim that's a draw. No, mate. No. We were so close. We almost had him. You have him. You literally won. No, I'm not having that. You won this match. He's the one who decided to push it beyond its limits. Shit, man. I almost thought I was a goner. Yeah, had it still operated, you'd be done for. But it didn't, and Rean should know that. That's his issue. He lost. That was quite the rousing show you three put on. As for you, Schwarzer, that you broke one of our practice units is no small feat. I only hope this doesn't lead to yet more trouble for us further down the line. Probably will. That evening, Professor Schmidt summoned Rean to the school hangar. The reason was abundantly clear. Wants to have a cup of tea with him. Getting dragged into his lair is the last thing I wanted. But it's my fault the Draken got damaged. It's only fair that I head on over and take whatever reprimand is in store for me. I mean, you did lose the match as well, Rean, I'm just saying, you know. Excuse me, Professor Schmidt. Its mobility far surpassed the velocity of any current machine capable of flight. I bet it could handle things just fine, even if we were to triple the load on the joints. Increasing power alone would make it a better machine. We'll have to balance it with more torque as well. Oh, hello, Instructor Makarov. George? I, didn't mean to damage your test unit. Don't worry about it. We got some great data on it thanks to you. You did? We just wrapped up a pretty thorough analysis of it. Actually, your feedback would be a great point of reference. Why do you think it overheated? Well, because he pushed it beyond its limits. Like a fool. For me, I think it's because I tried moving it like I would Valimar, which was a fatal misunderstanding on your part, therefore you lost the match. Draw. Nonsense. I knew it. So the Draken 2 can't keep up with your piloting as a former Awakener. The key difference between Divine Knights and Panzer Soldates is that the former were autonomous. The materials and overall structure do vary, but even were we to build an exact replica, we can never recreate the sense of self. Having wills of their own and linking with their Awakeners help them to achieve spectacular control. I'm afraid what you're used to will remain impossible here. I see. Unfortunate, but it makes sense. On the flip side, if we develop a decent enough autonomous control system, getting close enough to a Divine Knight's mobility isn't out of the realm of possibility. Really? Sort of. There's a unit that's already dipping into that. It's not quite the same, but it's the Zauber engine equipped inside the Zauber Soldates. It does have a negative effect on the pilot's mind, but it allows for autonomous controller to observe reaction speeds. I had no idea. I've been assisting with research on how to prevent the engine's mind corruption. Yeah, it would be a nice thing to get rid of. That's just dealing with a known side effect, though. It has nothing to do with improving the engine's technical specs. Yeah, I felt the difference myself when piloting. Take away the negative effects and the specs aren't much better than anything else we've got on the market. We need to find something else if we're going to make this work. I've got the long and short of what you're saying. I think. Recreating Divine Knight capabilities using Panzer Soldat tech sounds like a hell of a challenge. If anyone can do it, it's them. It's nice that you get just how tough it is. Finding a solution's what's going to be Instructor Makarov's capstone project. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess. I know I threw it all away in the past run. But I can't let the data Franz left behind go to waste. I can't keep saying it ain't my problem to deal with anymore. Not when my fellow pupils are willing to put in the work alongside me. Well, what else can I do but wish you luck? I'll also be taking part in this development. If there is a new revelation to be discovered, I wish to be a part of seeing it come to fruition. I appreciate it. While you're here, Rean, want to see the prototype I put together? Absolutely. Ding bonding. What is that? That's the prototype, mate. I thought that'd be obvious, but okay. The first of a new generation of Panzer Soldats. We call it the Tyrfing. Keep in mind, this is still just a prototype. I'd say it's about half finished. Still, it looks absolutely incredible. This is what a Panzer Soldat designed from scratch looks like. One completely separate from the 5 base types Franz designed. Most of its structural issues that plagued the original designs have been tidied up. I was wondering what you've been up to all this time. Now it makes sense. Sorry for keeping things under wraps. Didn't want anyone making a fuss over this until it was done. There's still plenty of software bugs to work out anyway. The autonomous control system especially needs some tweaking. It's equipped with the Capel 3. Oh! ZCF's newest orbital computer. It has 10 times the Draken 2's processing capacity, and therefore requires manipulating exponentially more data to tune. You push the Draken 2 to its limits, so this should be child's play. Now hurry up, get in the Soldat, Schwarzer! I appreciate you being on board for this and all, but you could cool your jets a little. It's fine, instructor. I'm actually pretty stoked to see what this thing can do. But what exactly should I be doing? Nothing special, just spar with me in the simulator. Who? Oh, it's V. V? V? You've been helping out with the development too? Not who I would have gone with. I'd have gone with Principal Aurelia or... Who else would I go with? Someone who's equipped with a sword. Laura would be a good idea as well, wouldn't she? Thinking about it. Just someone who's working well with swords and who is not a student, because otherwise I'd be like, well, Kurt, but obviously not. Who else could be good? Yep. The guild saddled me with a job tracking down soldats circulating on the black market a while ago. That led to me turning to the professor for advice, and he agreed to help me out if I did something for him in return. That's typical. I've got a lot of practice in with these things by now. I think I can give you a run for your mirror. Wow, I never would have guessed you'd take such an interest. What was that you said about using a simulator, though? Yes, you'll be using a system set up by Professor Schmidt for this phase. I hope you weren't expecting us to let you trash a prototype in an actual battle. This terminal has the control specs of each unit programmed into it. You'll be able to control a virtual unit on a simulated battlefield. We like to call it the Soldat Simulator. We direct a dedicated laboratory and conduct a battery of live tests ordinarily. We'll simply have to make do with what we have. Nevertheless, I can guarantee the data we'll get from this will be as close as possible to what we received from live battle tests. And that's why we need skilled pilots to fight in the simulator. Sorry to drop this on you so suddenly. Think you can take it for a spin anyway. It handles a little different from the older Soldats, but I doubt that'll give you much trouble. You don't even need to ask. Let's do this! He's so excited. Like a kid with a new toy. Like, I need to play with it! Oh, here we go. Alright, so view events, I'm assuming that's what we've seen. So play. Tutorial. Makes sense. Normal. Get that out the way, I imagine. Destroy all of the enemy forces within the time limit, shown in the bottom left corner of the screen. Yeah, 3 minutes. Okay. So not just simple mech fights. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and figure out all these. Okay. Game screen. Panzer Soldat battles. Aim for openings in your opponent's guard, then attack with your sword X or rifle R2. Press triangle to lock onto opponent. Guard with L1 and dodge with circle to minimize damage. Game over occurs once HP is 0. Okay. Guess that's target. Okay, so I need to target, from the looks of it, to properly aim with the gun. And reload with square. Okay, and dodging. It's not exactly dodging, is it? So I want that, really, and then bang. Okay. Tutorial complete. Let's see about then. Stage 1, normal.
Boot process complete. Can you hear me, Rean? You're clear to proceed with your stage attempt.
Loud and clear. Understood.
Okay.
There! There!
I can stay behind these guys.
There! There!
That's not good. Well, I couldn't move back.
There!
Wasn't a big enough opening for me to get through.
There!
Oh, let's reload, not shoot. Can I take out several with this? I can. Okay, that's actually a nicer idea.
There!
This isn't good right now.
Sorry for the holdup, Rean.
Uh-oh.
I think you've had enough of a warm-up. It's time for the main event.
Kestrel encountered. Commencing engagement. Let's do this, Fee.
Here I go.
Try and get behind you then. Whoa, whoa. So maybe one of them guard, you know. Choose guard? That's guard.
Blows.
Got you.
You're finished!
Whoa!
Let my guard down.
Steady, Rean.
Whew. Not bad. I'm pulling back. The rest is up to you.
The rest?
Copy that. I'll take it from here.
Laura!
Is that you, Laura?
Hello, Rean. Indeed it is. It would be an honor to duel you again, even if the format is different than I'm used to. Let us fight as hard as always.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, this makes more sense.
There!
Back off now.
There!
I must do something. An opening!
Ah, I thought I'd get sneaky with that, but no. Okay. Got you.
There! You're finished!
Just whoa, Rean. Whoa.
I was careless.
Steady, mate.
You fought superbly, Rean. I expected no less.
Managed to pull it off.
Nice. Thanks for pitching in.
Ah, no problem. B? Fine. I owe you one for going through the trouble. Glad to help. The Tyrfing seems a bit rough around the edges, but it sure packs a punch. A man of fine taste. Take my word for it, though. That was only half of what we're projecting it to do. Just wait until we're done fine-tuning it. You don't say. Man, I can't wait to see it. Nice work out there, Laura. Thank you. I thought it was a good match. Sorry to surprise you like that, Rean. You two were already going at it when I arrived, so I couldn't help but want to join in. I was even more surprised to see you piloting a Panzer Soldat than Fee. Well, that's odd for me, it's the other way around, but okay. Where did you learn how to do that? I picked it up while assisting Father with the training drills he occasionally gives the army. As I've said, Lady Aurelia is one of the swordsmen I hope to surpass someday. I thought it necessary to one day reach the height she has. So that's it. Well, you're off to a good start. You show just as much power behind the controls of a sword as you do on the ground. I heard you became an instructor for the army, like the Viscount. You're going to leave me in the dust if I don't keep up with my training. Same here. Slow down a little, will you? Well, I've only come as far as I have, thanks to you two and the others. Anyway, the data we got is looking just as good as we hoped. I'd like to start fine-tuning the Tyrfing right away, but there's just one little thing. Would you mind coming back to help us again sometime, Rean? There's something I'd like you to test out. Oh, I think I know what that is. That must mean Project Tyrfing has entered its final phase then. The final phase already? Final phase? Wait, they've had a fancy name for it all along? You think final phase is a fancy name? Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got in mind. Nice. Thanks for the help. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay. I expected more. But if that's it, what we'll do then, we'll use that as a place to end this part. And in the next part, we'll go to Magical Elisa, LS. I'm assuming episode 2. So we shall see you in the next part with that. Ta-da for now.